on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he's worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we talked about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First as a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
After a tough couple of years in Denver, Wilson finally gets his fresh start, and he's certainly hoping to make the most of it. Truthfully, though, it's been tough sledding ever since being traded from Seattle a few years back. But he still has the talent and tools to make this next chapter a positive one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
And a loose football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And a short gain down to about the 33. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd and 5. Now Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hines. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin this drive with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of... So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Browns.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And following an injury-shortened campaign 2022, Watt returned to his elite form a season ago, recording a league-leading 19 sacks and 19 tackles for loss.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the 30. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Wilson will throw again. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The final shot before break, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gain on the play. That's good for the Steelers.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the gun, here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. So he stopped for no gain. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Loose inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Harris, it's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Cooper, the man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. The Browns drive about to get started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 7 there, and 3rd and 1 now. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll go down at the 20. Following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And when talking about the league's most dominant defenders, Garrett's name always is one of the first ones to come up, and for good reason. He's the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, and he has his sights set on another big campaign.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Watson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter. And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On third down, here's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Watson. Able to find Judy. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is first and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.